Yes. 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 And what is happening here? It's party time in Keon's phone. We are back with daddy issues once again.
Wait, we started?
Oh, we live. I was watching this time.
That was the most sneak I've ever. I didn't know at all.
Paying attention. We're back. Another episode of Daddy Issues. Man. I'm still a dad, even though I don't see my sons anymore.
When's the last time you seen them? They're not even here.
When I took Sincere to school.
That was like a week ago. Right?
About 2.5 weeks ago.
All right.
Yeah, because, Serene been working. He got a job, so he's been working. I invited him to Kendrick's birthday party, but they had the USC game they were going to. And,
I figured when Cotty was like, you think Tony's kids are coming? I was like, not anymore. We probably will never see them again.
Serene, he'll probably still show up, but like he probably would have came if they didn't already have a game plan. Because then he would have been over there for a little bit and then had to dip. So, but yeah, man, I guess I'm just
they grown,
done.
Man. They'll see you on holidays.
One in college, one
your birthday, perhaps.
Yeah.
They might call if they remember.
Mm-hmm. So, but we text every day, so I guess that's a little something. But you know what? I'm coming to terms with it. I was like, man, woe is me. But now I'm just like, all right, let me just, I feel better now that Sincere's in college. Because I feel like, all right, he's in school. So I don't have to really, have that. Because I'll be having like work guilt. Career grind guilt is what I called it. Like, because I'm always going on the road and, I'll be feeling guilty. So
mine just came in.
Now that he's in school, I'm like, all right, he's in school.
Yeah.
I'm working to help pay for this tuition.
Exactly. So and they're not here, so it's not you're not missing anything.
Right.
Yeah, mine just kicked in now that they're older.
Yeah.
And they know.
Mm.
Like every time I leave the house, you get on the airplane? I was like, no, man, I'm just going to the store. And I'd be like, damn it.
At any moment, you can be back on the ship.
And they know, like, if he leaves, every time I leave, okay, bye. And I'm like, no, I'm just.
They want to know if it's
just going to the gym, man.
The big leave.
Just head back. So they be knowing now.
Yeah.
But they don't be tripping with you.
Oh, duh. Yeah.
This weekend.
That's right.
I'll just plug that now, guys. We're gonna be in Orlando.
Maybe we're gonna be in Orlando.
Well, yeah.
Depending on this weather, so we're gonna find out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even want to go no more.
Yeah, because I heard last time I checked on the Hurricane Dorian, it was going up towards like Georgia and North Carolina, but so I
being from here, I don't do hurricanes and stuff though, man. Like
I can't even relate to the culture because that's a culture you just got to be.
I don't know what that is.
Hurricane season, yo, and
they know they okay. Let's patch up that. Man, I would lose it.
That's like
I would lose.
And it'd be epic, man. You look at the videos, the water's all out the living room window.
It's tough to getting towed up,
man. I'll be feeling bad. Man.
They be like, y'all got earthquakes. That's once in a while, and that don't do nothing.
Yeah.
You might break a vase.
Right.
My whole house ain't being destroyed. There's been like 2 ridiculous huge earthquakes in my life.
What I don't like about earthquakes are the suddenness of it.
Yeah.
Like they don't give you all right, there's an earthquake coming, you got 7 days to get there. At least with hurricanes, they're like, y'all need to evacuate.
Yeah.
I'm staying.
But that's it.
Like
hurricanes is coming every time. They coming every time.
Earthquakes come out of nowhere.
But a lot of times, even when they come unannounced, they might just be like, here you go.
Yeah.
Like just a lot. Like I could deal with the earthquake because I've only, like I said, even in the big one that hit in the 80s.
Northridge?
No, the one in the Bay that tore up the bridge and all that.
Mm-hmm.
We was in Hayward at the time, so we was in the center of it. I think we had a candy dish break and like something like it wasn't, you know what I mean? That one destroyed the bridge, and then it was like,
man, people was on that bridge, huh?
Yeah, people died.
With the Bay Bridge?
No, it was the Bay Bridge. And so that one definitely.
That's scary, man.
Yeah.
You just happen to be on the bridge.
And it was people going out, you know what I mean? Because that's the bottom part. So then it was like,
see that's.
But that was, like I said, that's one. I'm 34. That's been one hurricane every single year. I'm coming for your ass.
Yep.
every year, tearing up your house.
They come through with
Tearing
a
up
new
everything.
name,
Yeah.
a new attitude.
Like, that's the same guy. No, I got a mustache on this time. It's a different guy. I'm Dory.
Right. Because hurricanes are always named after women, right? Mine is that?
No.
No.
They just go in alphabetical order and they
They
change
switch
it.
gender.
I think they
each
switch. So the next one will be a E for a woman, I believe.
for a man.
Yeah.
It was Dorian the guy.
I don't know. Is it a guy?
Dorian Gray. I think that's a man's name.
Sound like a guy.
It was a
Yeah.
man. 'Cause I know
So the next one might be like Eleanor or something like that. Or, you know,
Eleanor.
something like that.
Man. 'Cause the ones you remember, like Katrina, that's the one everybody
Yeah.
remember.
But that's because the first one before that was probably a J, some guy.
Yeah.
You know, Jeff.
Hurricane Jason.
If
Yeah. I just don't want a Hurricane Tony to ever exist.
it does, you just want it to be small, though.
Yeah, I just
You don't
want
want
it
it
to
to be
be
epic?
under the radar. Hurricane Tony.
Came through,
Never
blew on
made
some people and went
landfall.
off.
This is the official list on how to name hurricanes. I don't think they made it to Hurricane Tony last year, but it was on the list
Yeah, it's girl, boy,
Oh,
girl, boy.
Tony was on the list?
for
In
last
alphabetical
year.
order.
Oh, I'm not feeling that. So where we at right
Mine
now?
will never be on there, so I'm not worried about it.
Yo, it's been a lot of earthquakes. A hurricane. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong year. Never mind. So Aaron would be next. So they
Yeah.
already got the names mapped out. Hurricane Wendy coming
Where'd they
in.
come up with these names?
I have no.
Alex, Bonnie,
Kirk,
Colin,
Karen, Kyle, Kate.
Hurricane Chris.
Really
Was that a rapper?
Yeah. What happened to that guy?
Right.
I don't even remember what his song was.
Me neither.
He was a young dude. He had the
Mhm,
bread,
he had the-
braids.
Hurricane Chris, if you watching, what
What?
you been doing?
I forgot what his song was.
Yeah.
Nah.
Anyway, Keon had a birthday party for Kendrick.
Oh yeah. This weekend was fun.
Yeah.
We had the thing last night.
Games was played, and you know, at
Back-to-back
the kids'
game
birthday
nights.
party, the adults be waiting out the kids, and we be like, "All right, let's kick this up a notch." And then we start playing games, strippers. You know what I'm saying? We
There was
start
coke.
swinging. Yeah, man, it's a big time thing.
I like when everybody is at the age where everybody has kids, because then there's no watching of the kids. Like
Yeah,
they
they
just
go.
the
play.
kids was just running around all over the place, and we was
Mhm.
like, cool, just stay out of my room, and I didn't care what
That's
they was
it.
doing.
Stay out the room, and then boom.
You heard a couple beatings, you know what I mean? People
Yeah.
come in, run, and tell real quick, and then go, "You hit me in the head." Are you fine? Go back in.
Yeah.
And that's it.
They come in. I got hit in the head.
Yeah.
You good? Yeah. All right, go back in, and then they go back in. It's a good time, man.
Played games.
Food.
So
What
much
more
food.
can you ask
We still
for?
got food in the fridge. I was like,
On
why
Labor Day weekend,
yeah, we
Mhm.
did. So that was back-to-back game night.
back to back. Oh wait, when was yours?
Saturday.
Okay, and then Monday.
Sunday we
had
took a
ours.
day off to
Sunday
recover.
Was the recovery. Recovery. I ain't eat too crazy on Sunday.
I did because Cotty's mom was in town. So she was like, let's
Ah.
go eat. So they was just ordering food. I was like, we have so much food.
Where y'all eat at?
Went to some Thai place.
Ah,
I mean, it was delicious too.
good old Thai. I love pad Thai. Man.
Oh, that's the only thing I get. That's the only thing I get.
Pad Thai. is
And
like
put the jalapenos and the peanuts.
jalapenos.
Yeah, you can get it on there.
Ah.
Yeah, I want it hot.
It don't match the jalapenos on
Yeah.
pad Thai.
It'd be good too.
Well, definitely the peanuts.
The
I'm
peanuts
all
is
in.
all, yeah.
Yeah, pad Thai is the lick.
I put the chili flakes. I put every hot chili, everything they got in there. I'm like, throw
You
it
like
in.
spicy?
Yeah.
I can't.
I'm like, throw it
I
in.
can't do it. My nose be running.
I don't like the spice where I can't taste it no more.
Yeah,
That's not fun.
It's just disrespect.
Yeah, that's just
Now you
not-
can't even taste the
Yeah,
food.
I'm only here because I love the taste of food. I don't want you to spice it to the point where I'm like, well, what am I
I'm
doing?
like, how are you enjoying this?
Yeah.
It's that hot. Nose
People be
is
sweating.
bleeding,
Why you want to sweat while you eat it?
running?
Now I got to shower while I'm eating.
You like, you
Stupid.
all right? No, I had spicy lunch.
Yeah.
Look like you on crack.
And then what it does to your stomach, you know what I mean?
Man, the bubble up.
Oh, them ribs. Yesterday,
Mm.
I told you they was gonna come with a vengeance, man.
They came.
Ah,
They saw. They
it was my
conquered.
fault. Like I went too hard for not having ribs in that long,
That's a lot of work on the body, man.
and somebody was like, "Oh, this is what we doing?"
Yeah, that good old red meat process.
Rejected.
Mm.
Well, I think those were pork ribs, but either
Were
way,
they pork ribs?
because they were the small ones.
Yeah, were they good though?
They was good.
I wonder if you had Doughboy's ribs or Tahir's ribs.
I don't know. I saw the video, and I might have had both.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell there was a difference, and one was better than the other, but I don't know whose was who.
Right.
I just saw Kev's video.
Yeah, man. Maya, what we got going?
Well, first off, I want to talk to Tony about this picture his mother posted
Oh.
of him skating it up. We're going to put this on the YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, I imagined when you first said it, I thought he was like little Tony. This is grown Tony right here.
Are you grown in this picture?
I was probably
yes. 2000. Look at the size of the jeans.
I'm thinking that's 97.
It's 97?
So I was 20.
20?
21 maybe. I'm thinking that's about 97 right there. Because I remember that shirt.
Jeans was big enough. It was somewhere late
Huge,
90s, early
yeah.
2000s.
So that's not a regular skating. So what moves can you do in roller skates?
I'm basic with it. Like I can't skate backwards. I can't I can skate fast. Because I used to skate like back in the day in Chicago, 80s, I really wanted a pair of skates. I'm talking about skating outside. I feel like kids don't skate outside no more. Then once they switched to rollerblade and everybody was doing that outside. But the regular roller skates, they're not really built for outside anyway. But we were skating outside. So I really wanted a pair of skates. My mom had found some, but they were pink. And so she painted them black. And I was like, yeah. I was skating my ass off back in the day. I'd be outside just skating through the gravel in the alleys. It just wasn't. But once I hit that sidewalk, boom, I was out of here, man. By the Stateway Project, skating in Chicago. And then, but I didn't go to the rink a lot. You know what I'm saying? It was really just neighborhood skating.
Where was that? Man?
Yeah, but like,
because the girls like the rink.
We didn't live by one at the time, so it was like, and so. And then when I got older, I would go to the rink every now and then and have a good time. But I never learned how to skate backwards to do the tricks. I kept it simple, you know what I'm saying? Meat and potatoes skating. Just like, doing this, looking loose. But if I had to turn around and skate, that's when I'm just floating.
Did you ever, when you were on the streets, because not everybody always had a pair of skates or rollerblades. Did you ever get on the one person that had the bike, you hold on?
And stand on the
with your skates, though. You just let them pull, and then they break away, and now you flying.
I think I did that
by
once.
yourself.
Yeah.
Because all they do is, they make the hard right, and you
just like, yeah.
Move.
Yeah, I did that like one time. But skates was life, man. I was like, I like skating. And then I just, life happens.
Would you take Sabrina up to Moonlight Rollerway up here? It's right on the corner.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I've been to a couple parties right there. People be like, yo, we're having a party for such and such up here. And I would go skate, do my little rounds, and then just dip out. Then I always say, man, I should get me a pair of skates every time I go because I don't like getting the ones they give you. I want my own. And then remember the like they were like kind of like Nerf skates.
Those are
they were
terrible.
the colorful ones that you could adjust the size.
Those are awful.
Yeah, I remember those.
They were not Nerf.
They were not Nerf though, but they were like
the little kid brands. The little
super colorful.
Yeah, it was trash. They was like plastic.
Yeah,
it was trash.
Yep. And then the Baker Boys had the Heelys. Those little.
I remember those got popular.
Man, Sincere was the master on those. He was just running.
Well, those started making it into music videos after a while because everybody. I mean, Usher had them on, and then You Don't Have to Call video. Who else won? Like they was pop because people could just slide all over the place. So they was just doing
I wish we had those when I was a kid. Oh, you kidding me?
When I worked at Big Five, they was selling like crack.
Yeah,
kids was coming in like I want and I used to look at them like, why do y'all want? They're so ugly.
Fun though.
They was having a blast.
They were not. They were
the
Well, Sincere's was legit visually, but man, they look fun. I was like, man, I kind of want a pair of these. Watching them move.
You need ankle support because that's the thing about the rental skates or any sneakers is that when you try to do something, sometimes your ankle does one thing, or your foot does one thing, and the rest of your leg does another. So you can really mess up your foot. But if you got a pair of roller skates, I would definitely suggest you get some with serious ankle support, like Rydell's or something like that. That'll protect your ankle.
Yeah, because my ankle will snap off now.
Is that what they're popular in, the skates?
It's
because growing up they was like football, equipment, but it was like it wasn't like it wasn't Nike. It was like the lower brand. Yeah. But for skates,
they were the getting it done brand for sports, Rydell.
Yeah, but now like I don't even know they exist anymore.
They do because it's the same as ice skates.
So they skate. They was like we done with football, basketball. We gonna focus on the skating.
I'm not exactly sure
because nobody wears them in other sports anymore.
Rydell. Yo, those New Balance old girl had on Coco.
Oh, well, she's sponsored? Yeah.
They were ugly as hell.
Yeah. But she getting the
Those
money.
New Balance, I was like, they couldn't give her a better shoe.
Yeah, see, that's all skate.
See, they got the dress shoe skate. You gonna put this on the YouTube for the people?
I'm gonna put this on the YouTube so people can.
And I'm all
shop
about the
skates.
black skate. That's the.
You know what's crazy? I'm like, them like lime green ones look dope.
Mm-hmm. I like skating, man. It's a good time.
Last time I went was Cornelia's party years ago.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But I didn't even skate.
Yeah, I definitely skated.
And that was the last time I even been in a rink.
Yeah. Anytime I go to something at a rink, I'm skating. Because I wouldn't even feel complete, like, you know.
I think I didn't skate because I either had a show to go to or was coming from
I think
a
I
show.
remember, yeah.
'Cause I was in there real
Yeah, it was
fast.
in
I
and out for
forgot
you.
why I had to.
Hand me the skates.
Yeah, I forgot what happened. Why I had to leave so fast.
I want to skate now. Now we talking about it.
Moonlight
Might as well.
Rollerway.
Right there.
You can go roller skate. I will take you ice skating any day of the week.
I
That's
want to
where
go
you go?
roller.
No, I don't roller skate.
Oh, okay. Ice skating is over there by.
There's a bunch in Los Angeles.
Okay.
So I can take you anytime.
Ice skating looks tough. You know, that one blade. I don't like the one blade. That's why I don't like rollerblades, because it's just in the middle.
I don't think anybody liked rollerblades. It was just Mighty Ducks was so big. And it was like, they playing street hockey. I got to play street hockey.
Yeah.
So that's how I ended up with rollerblades.
And I just hate the way they look when people be moving in them. Because I'm used to the skating visual. Like when you skate, it looks better to me. Then I see rollerblading, I'll be like,
Well, skating does look better, especially in the rink when you watch, what's the movie ATL?
oh yeah,
That, every skate scene was
roll
dope.
bounce, yeah.
Every skate scene was dope.
Right.
I was like, well, yeah, this is amazing. But
man,
yeah, rollerblade, you think of like, I'm on the beach on Venice.
when I see
like,
people doing it, and then everybody looks too safe.
yeah,
They got the helmets, the little elbow guard, knee guards. I'd be like, man, take y'all safe asses out of here.
well,
man.
not skaters. They wear the rollerblades and they doing tricks and the whole nine.
You talking about
Like Tony, the Extreme X Sports.
Oh yeah,
They-
that's a different ball.
that
game.
rollerblading is cold.
Yeah.
I'll be like, all right.
I'm talking
Down
about
the whole rail?
Yeah.
Oh, only broke one bone. That's
Right.
what's up. All right.
Man, skateboarders are fearless, man. Stuff they do,
They're
I'm
insane.
amazed
Yeah,
at the
that's
stuff
too
they
much.
can do with their board. I'd be like, how do you know when the
Didn't Sabrina roll?
she used to skate?
Yeah.
I don't know how good she was in that because she doesn't even do it now. But like, but man, when I look at the footage of cats riding on the rail and then landing it, I'll be like,
I was always amazed at skaters because I never got good at it because I couldn't afford to get hurt.
yeah,
Like I had to play, I was like, I can't be messing around on this board. So I was always too scared because I was like, if I roll my ankle or something like that, that's
you
it.
gonna get hurt.
Yeah, so I was like, I can't do it. But it looked dope. Like I
Oh.
wanted to, but I was like, I can't.
The stuff they do is amazing. I'm just like, how?
I don't mess with tricks on cement. Cement
respect
is
it.
that.
They fearless though.
Cement is not moving.
No.
It's like, I'm not going to cater to you. This is up to you. But I'm going to be right here. Hurt or not, I'm going to be right here. Cement ain't playing. What else going on?
A new study out of Boston University School of Medicine showed that optimists live longer by a lot. They said 10 to 15% longer, which is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a 50 to 70% greater chance of living past 85,
Oh,
which is
wow.
old.
I'm about to get my optimism on.
Well, Tony and Keon, would your loved ones describe you as optimists?
Yeah. Realist, but optimistic though. You know what I mean? So like, I'm the type of person like if like my family, if anybody was to, God forbid, get cancer, they'd want it to be me because I'm like, I'm gonna beat this.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wouldn't be I got cancer, I'm
Right.
out now.
Woe is me.
If I got it, I'd be like, all right, how do we beat it? Let's go. I'm gonna knock this out. Like so, yeah. I'm the all right, not a big deal. Let's knock it out. It'll work out. I'm the it'll work out guy. Even when the stuff is trash, I'm like, it'll work out. It'll be fine. They be like, but you got the needle in your neck. It'll be fine. It's just a flesh wound. I'll be fine.
I don't know if I am or not. I can be. I'm optimistic when it comes to other people's stuff. When it comes to me, I'll be like, I don't know. I can go back and forth. But it depends on really how serious something is. Mm-hmm. Like in Keon's example about cancer, if I had it, I would be an optimist. I'm like, all right, well then here we go. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do this, that, and the third. And I'm very good at, like, when it comes to medical stuff, following the rules, making the changes, doing what I got to do. So I would definitely be optimistic on that front. But when it comes to people's behavior, like how they move, how they do things, I'll be like, prove it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you're somebody that's bad with money, or, you know, you just show patterns of screwing up, eventually I'm gonna just be like, you gonna screw up.
Oh, well,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't believe in people.
Yeah.
But I'm optimistic about my life. Like, I'm optimistic about
what I got going on.
I'm very optimistic.
You
about
could call
that.
me that. But
Like,
when it comes to others, I'll be
yeah.
like,
No, with other people, I don't believe in you for nothing. Because people they just be messing up. But, like, for me, if something happens to me, I'm never like, I'm like,
Right.
it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like, it'll work out. Or even when people be like, how do you know you're going to make it? I'm like, because I am.
Right.
Like, I just know.
and I'm optimistic too when it comes to, like, people, like, if they looking for a job. Like, you'll get one. Just keep going.
Yeah.
So I am optimistic in that front as well. Like, you know, everybody failed. Just try again. You know what I'm saying?
I use my optimism for positivity.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not optimistic when somebody, like you said, is constantly doing. Then I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
well, I'm not optimistic about that because of what you've shown, though.
Right.
If
It
I
takes
never
a track
known
record.
you, up front, you was like, I'm going to go for this job. Like, you going to get that job.
Yep. I'm all in initially. Until you show me that you be doing that, I'll be like, all
Yeah.
right.
So, you have to make me change up. And I'm still going to be optimistic about everything else, just not you.
Right.
And that's your fault because you have shown me it's not even about optimism. That goes to me being a realist.
Realist,
And I know
right. Watching patterns.
That's just what's going to happen.
Behaviors and patterns just show you a lot. And so, you know, and I know people can, you know, rise above them, but usually I look at the patterns. So, but when it comes to optimism, when it comes to me, I'm like, all right. Yeah.
Do you think that people are either optimists or pessimists? Do you think that'll change? Do you think it's set?
I don't think it's set.
I don't think it's that.
I don't think it's set. You know, some people are not, like, I know.
Because I feel like that could rub off on people too.
Oh.
If you already around people that's always like, yeah, and they be like, you know what,
In this game we're in, it's mad pessimists out here. Like, I've seen mad comedians pessimistic 24 hours a day. They getting gigs, they on TV, still complaining, still pessimistic, and I'll be like, yo.
And I don't want to be around them.
I got to space myself out from that. Because I'm just like, what are you complaining about? Like, you know, there's always something. And I'm just like, all right. The glass is always half empty with you. Even though you're doing all of this, you still, I'm like, ugh.
And that's not even being a realist. Being a realist is you audition and being like, I can get it or I can't.
Yeah.
But being optimistic about it, but I think I will. But if I don't, I ain't tripping,
right.
you know. But the pessimist would be like, I ain't gonna get it. Every time I go out, I just
right.
And I'd be like, get away from me. Like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
You don't think that's useful sometimes to have a person being like, hey guys, maybe we should double check the blueprint before we build this? Cause
but that's realistic. That's just not being stupid.
That's
you know
precaution.
What I mean? Yeah, precaution is fine. You should have. I'm very optimistic, but I'm not fly by the seat of my pants, throw caution to the wind. You know, I believe something would happen, but you got to do the steps to make that happen. I'm not just gonna be like, let's just jump out this window of this 32. We gonna live? No, we're not.
No,
we're
not
gonna live.
We need to double check. We ain't got to check the parachutes. Just jump. You know what I'm saying? But that right there, that's precaution. Like making sure we good.
Yeah. Now with that realism thing that you were saying, someone could make the argument, not me, I'm just playing devil's advocate, but that if you've really seen bad things happen over and over again, does your realism come off as pessimism?
It can come off as that.
And you might really be pessimistic because this is what life has taught you to be.
Yeah.
So they just be like, you know what? Just from what I've seen in life, stuff just goes bad. That's just how it goes.
But mine is a case by case basis. You know what I'm saying? Because some pessimists, they take it in every aspect of their life. Like, yeah, this. But when you got like a specific case, like, oh, she be hanging in there in the beginning, then she falls off every time. Then that's a specific. But then I'm back to optimism over here. Pessimists, they all across the board, everything is.
Before it even happened, they don't even
Man.
get a chance. Like, it just before.
You just won the competition. That's
Yeah,
because
but-
there wasn't nobody really in there this time. You
Like, I don't like the people who don't even like try because of pessimism. Like, they're so pessimistic they don't even try things. Hey, we want to go do? Nah, 'cause I'm just gonna fail anyway. It's like, God, well, at least try.
That's what pessimism sounds like to me. Kendrick likes the pessimism, I see. No?
He said, nah, not so much. Let's not go that far.
Yeah. I took a poll on Instagram real quick
I didn't even do it.
on if I was if they saw me as optimistic. Yeah, you know, a lot of people don't know me like that, but let's see what the poll is saying.
Yes.
Hey, hold tight. Let me see what the people. Oh crap! Let me see what the people talking about up in here.
Yes.
Do you think I'm an optimist? Is what I say. 80% say yes. 20% says no.
The no are pessimists.
Let me look at the no. Yeah.
They're like, no.
No, they was like,
No,
and then they voted.
Pessimists all sound like the brother from Everybody Loves Raymond and Me.
Brad Garrett.
Brad Garrett. Nice guy.
Oh, super nice guy.
So nice.
Super nice guy.
So it's so funny that he plays that character.
Oh yeah.
And then in real life, he's like, hey.
He's the complete opposite.
He's so nice.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, in other news, a lack of self-control during adolescence is not uniquely human. These two researchers studied it across animal species, and they say that pretty much all primates go through similar impulsive behavior. Now, in order for this to have survived, there has to be a usefulness in it. Otherwise, only the smart kids, not smart kids, but only the, librarian kids who aren't taking any risks would have made it. So, Tony and Keon, what do you think the benefits of impulsiveness in teenagers are?
I mean, you gotta take your lumps in life, so you gotta learn. You learn lessons. You learn lessons when sometimes we do some dumb stuff or some stuff, and then sometimes it works out. It creates a lack of fear. You know what I mean? Like if you just be trying stuff, win or lose, you like, but I tried it. You're not as scary as like, oh, is it gonna work out? I don't know.
But that could have negative effects. Trying everything. Now you're on crack. Now you're on meth. Now you done killed yourself. You're sniffing paint, glue, whatever. So that's the negative side of just taking those chances and risks. And you could create a permanent rift with your parents, depending on how bad your impulses were, how much you were doing. So there's levels to it, I guess. And primates, I'm not surprised because they always look like they bad. Like when I watch like primates, they look like they always acting out, throwing shit. You know what I'm saying?
We're primates.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like chimps and
yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I look at them, I'm like, they be up to no good out here.
Oh, chimps is bad as
I'm
hell.
definitely not surprised to hear that. They be acting impulsive. Because throwing shit at somebody is just disrespect. Any way you slice it, any species, that's just disrespect. And they do it. They love it. And I'm just like, oh, this is how they are.
You don't think that right in the comment section, stick to comedy isn't the human version of throwing shit at somebody?
No. I think that's more.
That's more of
probably racism.
Stay in your place, boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's always a certain type of people saying it.
Right.
So it's definitely
every time
a
somebody
hint of
says
racism
stick
in
to
there.
comedy,
Yeah.
and I go to their page,
it's the same type of
usually
person.
American flag in there. You know what I'm saying? I go further. They hunting Trump. It's a similar, vibe. Every time they say stick to comedy, I go to the page.
Every time.
There it is.
And what's so ridiculous is like the person you love to death and you praise is a businessman turned reality star. You didn't tell him to stick to that. Now he's the president.
Right.
Why I got to stick to it?
Stick to reality TV.
Yeah.
No, he's the greatest president of all time. But
so why don't you just say, hey, colored, stop talking, because I don't want to hear what you're saying. Just entertain me and dance for me. That's what that is.
That's where
where stick to comedy comes from. We're not stupid. We know what that means.
What impulsive things did y'all do as teenagers?
I remember I smoked cigarette butts in the ashtray. I got to build up to it. It was like cigarette butts in the ashtray. Me and Leon was just like, yeah, we smoking. And then I drank wine early. This was in front of my mom, though. It was just like, yeah, let me taste this Blue Nun. And then I fell out of the chair, acting like I was immediately drunk. And then my mom was dating this one guy. We went to his house, and in the basement, he had a bar down there. And so I was drinking, and then I was like, ugh. I don't know if I was really drunk, but I was, he had a bean bag down there. It was a nice environment in that basement, man. That could have been a good dude for my mom, but we ruined it. We never saw him again. We was down there drinking in his bar. And so stuff like that, Impulse City. I'm sure I got other examples.
My impulse stuff was always group, like you and your boys, like, let's go over here today. It's like,
yeah,
all right, let's just go. And then we end up, now I'm coming home late. So I missed something I was supposed to be at because you got sidetracked doing here. And after a while, my dad was like, he started timing how long. Like he did the walk to school. He was like, it should take you this long to get home. Cause y'all just be, why is it taking?
But you got the wide steps, Dad. You be stepping wide.
School get out, 2:25. We get home at like 5 something. He's like, where have y'all been?
No, man.
Like, what are y'all doing? Oh, we just stopped by. Because what happens is somebody's like, yo, let's cut to my house real quick.
Yeah.
And then from there, let's invite somebody over. And then from there, it's like, let's cut to this person's house. And then you look up, it's like, oh, it's almost time for dinner. My parents gonna be here. And it's like,
Yep.
Whoops.
Whoopsie. We used to do this too as kids, which is sexual assault now, but we used to grab booties when we were younger.
Like on the wood.
We would grab booties and we give me a hug, and we would grab the booty and be like, and that was the thing. It was just like, now I'm just like, we could have been locked up.
Yeah.
But then it was just, we grabbed booties. If you didn't get stole on, you
might have a chance.
And so that was very impulsive. Like,
jumping off stuff was very.
Jumping off the roof.
I stayed jumping. Just for it's so dumb.
Yep.
You think you make that? I'll do it right now.
Yeah. The dare, all of that.
Yeah.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Just jumping off stuff.
Yeah.
You could have been a stuntman though.
No, after when I started, like I said, I was like, I can't keep doing this. I'm gonna get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. It got to a point in my life where everything was about sports. So I was like, I can't do this, or this. Even in school, I was like, I got to get a certain amount of grades. That's when I stopped.
Sports.
Yeah, that's when I stopped like doing everything that everybody else was doing, because I was like, nah, I'm actually trying to do something with this, and y'all. We're going to go smoke. I'm good. We're going to go drink. I'm good. Like, I can't. I got to focus on.
You being responsible.
Here. I was like, I'm going to. But the optimism is like, man, you ain't going to get. Yeah, I am, dog. Just because you ain't, I will. There ain't nobody going to come out of here and go, ain't nobody checking for him. Yeah. I was like, nah, man, I'm going to go ahead and work on this.
I used to be impulsive, too, when it came to fights. I used to just steal on people. They just be getting on my nerves. Sock up.
That's assault.
It is, but it's impulsive.
Assault you've described.
It was weird.
Tony was a jailbird waiting to happen.
I'm telling you, man, it was just impulsive, and everybody else was impulsive. That time I fought Gerald Meyer, and we on the ground fighting, and they jumped both of us. It was Impulse City, man.
This is ridiculous.
Why you jumping this boat?
Every time you tell that story, I'm like, that is ridiculous.
I'm like, what are y'all doing? I was looking up like, what?
They had
y'all doing this?
That had nothing to do with nothing. They just got caught up in.
Somebody fight, man. Let's kick them both. They down on the ground. I was like, oh, y'all
make
trash.
No kind of sense.
Yeah, I remember looking up.
That's bloodthirst.
From the beat downs, like.
When's the last time you got in a fight? Both of you.
Oh,
college.
High school, probably.
High school and college, like my sophomore year, freshman year of college, and then like my senior year in high, like age pretty much 17 and 18 was the last time I was like fighting people. Man. After that, I almost got in one fight in my senior year of college, something like that. The basketball was like the whole basketball team versus the whole wrestling team.
Good old.
But I think that was like might have been like a little racial. I think it was just like came to a head like we just sick of y'all shit, and then it became like a whole thing.
You gotta be careful with that. They'll take you to the ground. The wrestling team.
Yeah. Well, we wasn't about to wrestle with them. We went. Everybody, we broke off. You know how you have the towel racks?
Mhm.
Ours is metal. We took the metal parts out the towel racks. We grabbed what we was like, we're not finna do this. We're going for blood.
Yeah.
Everybody had like stuff in their back pocket, bottles. Like we was like, we're not.
Once you get close encounters with the wrestling team, they
We're
got
I'm not finna tussle with you. I'm about to hit you with this pipe. If he dies, he dies. Like we wasn't.
assault.
That's assault. Assault with a deadly weapon.
But I was optimistic that I would get away with it.
It was in the moment. I definitely had some close calls in college, like a bunch. Like, we'd be at a party, whatever. We almost fought the football team, me and my boys.
Oh.
And I remember when it went down, you know what I'm saying? We all squared up and everybody paired off. And so and it was funny, like, I had my pair off was this dude named Sam, who I become great friends with later on down the line. But in the moment, he was just like, the football team, we going at it. Sam's about 6'5". So I was just like, this is who I'm paired up with. All right, here we go, man. And I, for some reason, I would rather fight somebody that big. I don't know. I feel like I got a good chance because I'm going to be quicker than them. That's what I automatically think. And so I was just like, God, damn, man, him? I was looking at everybody else matchup. I was like, man, it's but we thought it was about to go down. But it was a lot of close calls in college, but that never really, cracked off. But high school was the last, actual connections on the fights.
None of these comedy clubs where everyone's drinking, never a fight there?
Nah. It was a couple. I remember this one night, I shredded this dude in the audience up because he was trying to talk, and so shredded him up, threw him on the grill, and then, which I don't like doing, but, I'll do it. And, after the show, I went outside and I saw him back there, waiting, he was plotting on me, oh, you was funny on that little stage. Now what's up? I felt the energy, and I saw him, lingering. But then I was, talking to people, and then he just kind of just faded off. So he's maybe he was like, you know what, never mind. And so that was probably, a close call right there. That's all I can really think of right now because, it could pop off at any moment at a comedy club. Live show. People get offended. You know what I mean? And so I think about that often. Man, what if it cracked off right here?
You be worried about that, though?
I think about it. I don't worry about it, but I'll be like, man, because anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can really take offense. And we've seen videos where dudes, they attack a comedian. And
Really?
There's a video of this comedian named Steve Brown. Dude came on stage and was trying to get at him, swinging the mic stand, everything.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I was like, wow, but that's a rare case. But it's a live show. Anything could, pop off. Somebody can get offended. You never know.
Anytime there's drinking, I used to work in a bar and the
liquor too.
Yeah.
Especially some of the hood spots we do. At any moment, you could be like, man, grab him up. Yeah, some arguing in the corner. You know what I'm saying? A full brawl could crack off.
My bad. I couldn't take that smell anymore. I was trying to hold out. I was like, he stinks. And I saw him over here doing it, too, and I was like, just hold it.
Was he looking at you while he was doing it?
Nah, he does this little dance. He does a meeting. Huh.
That's funny.
Well, that brings us to our first audience question. Amazing Grace 863 asks, when do you guys think a grown-up decision is a grown-up decision? 15 or 16 makes the decision to kill, it's an adult punishment. Although if they make the decision to have sex with an adult, they're looked at as babies.
Huh.
It's weird.
I feel like the other way around. You see, when they kill somebody, they did that. They actually took a choice from somebody else. You know what I mean? When it comes to having sex, I feel like with an adult, I feel like they were the victim in that case. Mm-hmm. The adult should have known better than to have sex with a child. When we're young, you know what I'm saying, we don't always think like that. We were like, man, if a grown woman wanted to have sex with me while I was a kid, I'd have been all in. I was like, yeah, sure. She's 45. She's fine, though. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's wrong, on my young end, I'd have been like, yeah, do whatever you want. Not knowing I'm a victim of, This is technically molestation.
Oh yeah, at 15, 16, yeah, any grown
You
woman,
could
I
have
would've been
molested the crap out of me as
let's
as
do
an
this.
attractive woman.
There was
Miss-
several grown
Miss
women.
Brown could have had every piece of me. Miss Dill, go to work in the classroom during recess. But on her end, she's in the wrong for sure. So those two examples are kind of different.
But when it comes to
regard.
the murder part, I think it depends on the crime too, and like the situation, and like there's other parts rather than just a killing.
Was
know?
it just like a regular fight that went too far, and then
or was it like self defense, or was it like like I feel like you shouldn't automatically be tried as an adult. It has to depend on the situation.
I think this question was from the episode we did where the brother killed his sister.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, he sounds like a lunatic though. Like from not just that wasn't an impulse. Like he tried, and then the pre stuff they had said, before, it's like gotta get that guy off the streets. He doesn't sound like he's wrapped too tight.
I'll give one example. The president of France, his wife used to be his teacher, Macron. That's why everyone makes fun of her being so much older.
I don't know that.
When he,
Wait, teacher in what grade?
I think sometime in high school they do it different there. They do like A levels, O levels. So President Macron, I think he probably knew what was going on because he was going to be the president of France.
Right.
He's like, this is the teacher I want. So they were married in 2007. So maybe I can imagine what she looked like. This is what she looked like now. He's like the youngest president of France ever.
All right, a little something. What? How old is she and how old is he?
Okay, so
She's
66. He is, let's see, 41.
Oh, 25 years. That's a lot.
Okay, she was definitely his teacher.
Yeah.
And they were married, it says.
She put the leg on the desk. So, in what way the Revolutionary War keep like?
So 2007. So 2007.
That was just 10
And
years
she was
ago.
actually his teacher. They're not just making jokes about this. This is.
I think that's how they met.
They got married 10 years ago?
12. So.
Oh, you said 2006. I'm tripping. Wait, what did you say? What year?
2007.
2007.
They got married 2007.
And you
So
said she's
it's like 12
66
years
now.
ago.
Yeah.
So it's 56. She was 54 when they got married. And then
But-
he was 20 something.
This story doesn't seem that bad.
I mean,
He just might be
I
in the
still
older
need to
shit.
know what
Well, yeah, what age is
what
she his
class.
teacher?
If it was college, then it's fair game.
Is it?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think professors should be manipulating grades and such
Oh hell no.
based off it. But if you
But in
wanna
terms of
smash,
dating-
I don't care.
You know what I'm saying? High school is when it's like, hey, what's going on here?
And even high school, some seniors are 18. It's true though. Legally,
It's true. And teachers be coming in young sometimes, just in their 20s.
I didn't even realize the age and behaviors of teachers until we got to the age where our friends was being. I was like, "Wait, you teaching high school? You 24? How are
Yeah.
you teaching a high school class?"
Because we always thought the teachers is mad
Yeah,
old.
when you just think that, and then you're
Yeah.
like, "Hold on!" Like
You
I
only
see my friends
26.
teaching. I'm like, "You barely older than they are."
Right.
So a lot of that stuff makes sense now. Like you look back at the fine teachers, I bet they was like 5 years older than us.
Miss Brown was fine. And Miss Dill, her breath was horrible, though.
Miss Brown, if you're listening to this, Tony's of age now.
She was.
I didn't have any fine black teachers,
Man, I had those.
but I didn't
too.
have a lot of black teachers either. We had and all our black teachers. They were older
That's fine.
or
I had-
male.
I had all black teachers growing
Yeah.
up. I had like 2 white teachers. Before I left Chicago, I had 2 white teachers. Everybody else was black. Predominantly black women. And I had 1 black male teacher, Mr. Bishop. And that was only because I went over there to summer school. And he was not about them games.
We had Mr. Manyweather, who was actually married to a white lady, and we had some of our principals was black, because we had 4. We had like a main
Okay.
principal and then a vice principals for each house in the school,
Mm.
and then my middle school teacher principal was black though.
Okay.
Principal of the whole school. I remember she came around the neighborhood and met all the black families, so she came to our house. So it was like, I'm in 5th grade going to 6th.
Mm.
So we get on campus. We was like, yeah, the principal was at our house. You know what I mean? Just hanging out like a regular. You know, when you were a kid, teachers, you didn't think they was regular.
No.
They were not regular people.
No, not at all.
And then you become an adult and you get it. Like when on them days my teachers were just tired. Nah, no, you was hungover.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you was just
We
sleepy.
party last night.
You was drunk as hell. That's why you had your coffee and told everybody to shut up.
Yep.
Well, you had
Out
a
the
hangover.
gate with the crank. You
I
had a
mean,
fight with your boyfriend
yeah.
last night. Now you're taking it
didn't know
out
that.
on us.
It says here that Mr. Macron met his wife when he was 15 and started having an affair with her when he was 16.
Oh.
And she was 39, married mother of 3.
Man, treachery.
That is a cold game.
That's filth.
Yeah, it is.
That's scandal.
You don't think that someone is the president of France, who made his own party, is strong enough at 15 to say, this is what I want?
No, but she was married with
Yeah,
kids.
she was manipulative as
And
hell.
he was still a minor.
You don't believe it could have been true love? Because they're still
Nah.
together.
I mean, it's
Well, now-
definitely,
but
there's
that could
definitely
be-
something there.
yeah.
But the
But remember
origin
that one
story.
teacher that, like, one of the first ones that blew up for smashing a kid, and then she had 2 babies by him, and then they together now. But like, still, you got
The
you
origin
got in there
story
early.
is
Yeah,
trash. That's treachery right there. And imagine being the husband on the other side. You having an affair with a 16-year-old?
that's an L.
We got kids.
And how old were
We
the
got
kids?
kids.
You know, I'm going to have to look that up.
That's a smooth there. That dude's confidence is crushed.
You know what?
Here on
Honestly,
out.
her having kids makes it more creepy.
You think so?
Yeah, because you got you looking at your kids' friends like you look at grown. You know what I'm saying? Like that's.
Nothing's off the table for you, man.
Oh, y'all want to have a sleepover? Sleep in my room.
She taking advantage of the
Kids.
sleepover kids.
Oh, her children are not much older.
Ooh.
See?
Him. One's 35. One's 42.
See?
Wow.
She's
So
just a
that-
pedophile.
Basically,
One's 44. So what did we just say? That he was 41?
See?
the kids' friends, I don't know if she got sons or whatever, but, they go over there. Your mom is cool. And little do they know, they could have
Stacy's
took
mom.
mom down. There's a lot of creepiness out there.
Yeah.
It goes down.
I'm just saying maybe I believe in true love. I'm not going to say that just because. Seems to be true
Man,
love
I
to
wanted
me.
to smash some of my friends' mom, but that wasn't no love.
It was pure smash.
I was just like, she got a booty, man. She picking us up from school and them leggings again. I'm sitting in
And
the back.
that president, he wasn't looking at her like true love
Nah.
either. He wanted to smash.
He wanted to
but
smash the
then
homie's mom.
Later on, he was just like, I really like this older woman.
Yeah.
I really like
But
Mildred.
at first, he was just a pervert and she was a pedophile.
Yep.
He wasn't even a pervert. He was just 15. He was a kid.
She definitely
At the
is.
top of his hormonal rage. And she was like, hey, young man.
She was definitely.
Filth.
She molested him.
Yeah. And he just don't.
She
I mean, he's
molested
good with
her
it.
future husband.
It's factual.
Well, we're going to fight it out in the comment section. People, do you think it's true love or is it molestation?
Definitely molested. But
You can get true love out of molestation.
Yeah. And it might have been a
They can
molestation that he
coexist.
wanted. I mean, he clearly wanted. Like I said, I had a friend's mom. Woo. She know too. Oh man. She was so fine. We used to they would pick us up from school. We would every time we'd act like we didn't know how to push the seat up so we could get in the back. So she'd have to get out and push it up. We'd be like, yes,
Y'all
that
shit.
ass. She was so fine. She know who she is.
She still look like that?
Nah, she older now.
Just because you're older. She's older.
Yeah,
66.
yeah. Look at her though. She's terrible.
She looked
She
pretty
looked way
decent
better than
for
her. She looks
60
awful.
something.
She looks terrible.
No.
She looked-
Is the
she
picture
looked
still-
awful.
Let me re-up on this picture.
And I was like, ugh.
For her to be in the 60s, though, I was like,
Nah, if I'm looking at her and looking at who we like, it's the Angela Bassett and such. I'm like,
well,
no,
Angela
this is-
Bassett is
She
a-
still look good.
Angela's fine.
Yeah, she still
This
looks real
lady is
good.
not good looking. Look at that. There's nothing attractive about this.
Trump said something about her. He said that.
Look, he didn't look again. He like, oh.
There's nothing attractive about this.
The wig from the wig to the. I mean, come on.
She's still fit.
She's fit. She's fit.
I want to see what she looked like years past.
Okay.
Because I feel like she's not my flavor, but I can see
I can't.
the appeal.
I actually think she. Let's see. Her daughters are very pretty.
Let's take a look at the daughters. How old are they?
They're his. Okay, so this is her young. This is them together young.
Oh, no, I still don't see it. What did he want?
Maybe her personality.
Nah, that was him wanting some older lady. That's why you know it's wrong. Like, that was just him wanting some more. She manipulated that man.
Oh, this is I did a voiceover to them before.
You did?
Yeah. Because him and Trump was shaking hands for mad long. I didn't even put together that was them. Oh, that's funny.
I think, and this might be because I'm female and naive, but I think maybe her personality.
There's definitely
Made that noise.
No, there's definitely something there for him to stay with her all this time.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, at the root of it, molestation.
For sure.
And at the root of him being a teenage boy with the teacher having to hide
She groomed him, man. Oh, that's the daughter?
That's her daughter.
Oh, they're way better looking than her.
So, yeah. You usually tell what the mom looks like by how the daughter looks.
Or the dad
Not
could be a
really.
good-looking dude.
Sometimes
No?
moms be looking completely different.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I know. I have a friend who's very attractive. Her mama's one of the most hurt people I've ever seen. So I don't know how. So it made me.
People don't be looking like their parents.
And it
all
made
the
me
time.
feel weird because my natural thought was like, well, what the daddy look like? He must be gorgeous. And I felt weird having that thought because I was like, the mom's just so bad. This dude has to be gorgeous for her to look like this. Because there's no way she got anything from her.
That's funny. Okay.
Oh, man.
It happens.
We're,
That's why I don't like seeing single moms or like moms by themselves with cute kids because it makes me be like, well, what the dad look like? Like I feel like that's rude for you to go out by yourself and put me in this predicament.
Because I really feel like, we are a product of a combo,
of
a
genes.
collab. So in my case, I look just like my mom.
Exactly. Like her.
Exactly. It's like she had me by herself. Like when I look at the dad, I'll be like, I don't really see, you know what I'm saying? But in some cases, you really get a complete combo of both parents. And then you can create, a better looking child than either of the parents. So it just, but I see a lot of moms that be like, man, I would never know y'all was related.
I think
Same
I'm
with the dad too. Same with
Yeah.
the dads too. You know what I mean? It just depends.
I think I'm 60% my mom and 40% my dad. Keon, what do you think?
More my mom. I have all my dad's. I have his shoulders, his nostrils, I got my mom's nose. But I have some of his features, but I look like my mom. But both my brothers look like my dad.
I met your brother, Keith. He's really
Yeah.
cool.
He looks just like my dad, a
Keith
darker
is great.
version of my dad. And then Kyron looks dead on my dad. And then the boys, they used to look just like Cotty, and now they're starting to look like me. But I mean, way better looking version. I'm the ugliest person in my house. Like, I know this. And, like, it's a fact. It's just a fact. We be taking family pictures. I'd be like, just crop me out. Why am I here? Why am I here? There's no point in me being in these pictures. It's ridiculous.
Well, that kind of brings us to our next question by Justin Walker. Kinda. What do you think is the biggest reason most people have kids? Do you think there is an instance where deciding to have children is an unselfish act? Because I currently don't want children, and honestly, I wouldn't want to bring a child into this world knowing how messed up it is.
I mean, that's fair. They can feel that
Yeah.
way. There's nothing wrong with that.
It could definitely be knowing the state of affairs the world is in. It's definitely selfish to want to bring a child into that. We don't know how much time we got left. Honestly, especially with the rainforest on fire. Oh, we just in a fast paced race to get ourselves out of here.
I'm glad that there's people like that, though, like, because for the people who be doing too much and people who be having hella kids. So you need the ones that be like, I don't want kids.
If there's someone who's smart enough to say, I don't want kids, the world's messed up, don't you think he would be a better parent than someone who says, I should have 10 kids?
He'd probably be a great parent. It's because he has that foresight and thought to be like, man, he's thinking, long term, bigger picture. That's a great.
There's a ton of people who should not have
great
kids.
attributes.
There's
parents.
so many people that should not. I know people. I'd be like, why? You should not be a parent, like, at all.
But I respect the reasoning.
Yeah, no.
Sabrina thinks like that.
She does?
Yeah, she's like, man, I don't want to bring no child into this. The uncertain future? Like, why would you do that?
We've always had uncertain futures.
That's
I mean,
factual. But
Yeah, but
I've always wanted kids, though. I just thought I wanted more than I actually have now, and now I'm done.
I thought I always wanted 3, but then I was like,
I thought I wanted 3 because there was 3 of us.
Mm,
So I thought I wanted 3, and then after this one, I was like, no, I don't want any more.
2 was good.
You're
I'm
the
good.
third born, right?
Mhm.
So in order for you to exist, your mom had to decide to have 3.
Mhm.
So shouldn't you have 3?
No.
You're the firstborn?
I was first. So
Oh.
I've already extended. But I just needed 1. Yeah, we'd have been good. So
Okay,
I'm
so
good with 2. 2 is to me is I've seen people with multiple kids. 1, I don't have the time. I honestly don't have the time, and I've always felt I don't want nannies raising my kids. And I remember we saw this mom in Costco. She had like 4 with her, and Cotty was pregnant with him. And we was like, so what's that like? And she was like, honestly, once you're outnumbered, it doesn't matter anymore. Like, and she just looked like, I just don't care. Like, I don't care what. They was all over the place. She was like, yeah. Because even with a 2-parent home, if you have 3 kids, you're outnumbered. And then when you get to 4, so it's like 2 and 2, it's easier to maintain. And 2 of them, all they do really all day is fight anyway and wrestle. And I just have to break stuff up, and then that's pretty much it. They're getting more and more violent. I think I'm doing something wrong.
No, you're not.
They are so violent.
Nah.
They are so violent.
Baker Boys was violent.
Me and my brother's violent, so I'm like, that's what
Yeah.
brothers do.
I
They
was
just
definitely
fight
violent.
all
As you-
day.
that's-
But I think it's funny. Like, I be cracking up. What? I gave you your water.
the next one might be a girl. She might just sit down and read the whole time and figure out global warming.
Or she could be violent as well.
Exactly.
Doing exactly what they do. You never know.
Molesting her students. I don't know.
All right. So Justin Walker, the consensus seems to be that you'd be a great father, even though you're right and not wanting kids.
Yeah, it's valid. I respect
And I'm tired of people putting pressure on people. You should have some kids. People don't want kids. They don't need to have kids.
Exactly.
Like, stop putting pressure on people to have. Are you raising these kids? Are you going to do anything to benefit the raising of these children? You just want people to have kids just to have them? Like, that's stupid. There's so many people who have kids just to have them, and they suck as parents. Their kids suck. It's like, you suck as a family.
The
You
kids
suck.
suck.
There's so many families that suck as a whole unit. You be like, why are y'all here? Like, as a unit, you're trash. Just put on a condom. I get why they're here, because sex is wonderful.
right.
But strap up. You're not. None of y'all are contributing to this world
Cotton
whatsoever.
tubes, man. Snip it up.
Snip it up. I'm snipping it up.
So the last question is from Josh Eats. First, Josh would like you to give the idea of military service another chance. He doesn't want you to have any bias against it because of past racism. He says it no longer reflects the current attitudes, and he has benefited greatly from his service. That's just an aside. So respect to
It's
that.
too late anyway, though.
You 34?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too late for me to do military, and I'm in this. This
Yeah.
is it.
That's not even a thought.
Yeah.
But in general, I just want to point that he had said that, and I respect that the military has benefited him greatly.
Oh, yeah.
benefited my
It's
brother and my
benefited.
dad.
It's
Yeah.
benefited. My brother retired Air Force.
Yeah.
You know, benefited him tremendously.
Yeah.
But for me,
Coffee.
I'm just not.
Nah, it just wasn't for me.
Nah.
But his question is, did people tell you that you would be a great dad before children? How did that make you feel?
I became a dad so young that never got that chance to even get to that level. You know what I mean? Like, I was 20, 21, 22. So it was like, people weren't having those type of conversations and thoughts yet. You know what I mean? So it was just like, I beat everybody to the actual, you make a great dad. Like, if I was without kids when I'm like 30, people would be like, man, you make a great dad. But since I was already a father, it was like, oh, all right, Tony, you got kids. So, I feel like I beat everybody to it. For me. You know what I mean? And even say, I still don't consider myself a great father. You know what I mean? I feel like, I always feel like I could have did a little bit better here, maybe here. You know what I'm saying? I'm always like, I could have improved here and there. But the kids seem.
Yeah, the kids are great.
Yeah.
If you do too much, then it takes away.
Right. But internally, I'm not like, hey, I'm the father of the year. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just not.
I don't think any dads do that. I haven't met a dad.
Some dads be thinking they the shit.
Like, only dads I ever met are the reflective dads. Like, the same thing. Man, if I could have just.
Yeah.
If I could have just did this.
From the outside looking in,
that.
like, you were fantastic. You know what I'm saying? It's like that athlete had been like, scored 42 points. Yeah, but I could have, you know what I'm saying?
I missed 3 free throws.
Yeah,
though.
you know what I'm saying?
Just,
Free throw percentage was all. I took that 3 when I shouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? I made reckless decisions. It happened to go in, but you know.
my only goal is for them to be better than me in all aspects. If I do that, I feel like that's a good parent. If your kid, even if your kids are just a little better than you, you did a good job.
Yeah.
Even athletics?
Yeah, anything. If your kids, the goal is to leave the next one in better shape, the next generation in better shape than you were. So, like, my dad, we all consider him a great dad because we're all doing fine. We're doing better than he did. Like, so we're like, yeah, you did a good job, and I want mine to do better. Whether it's a tiny step or you become the richest, most philanthropist giving, just nicest person ever. Like, as long as they do better than you did your job. You did good.
Yeah, man.
Or at least the same. If you was a dope person, you know what I mean? At least the same.
Follow the suit. Keep that same energy.
Yeah.
But Michael Jordan's kid can't be better than him.
He can be. He can be a better person.
He can be a better person, but he can't be better in athletics than
No,
him.
but he can be a better person. He can be a
Yeah.
better businessman. He definitely could be a better GM. Jordan is trash at drafting. Anybody could be a better GM than Jordan. God, he sucks.
Obama's kids.
They can be better
They
than
could
him.
be better than him in other
Yeah.
aspects. They might not even get into politics, but they could be better at what, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And with the schools they're going to and what they know, they actually could be way better than them.
I just think it puts a lot of pressure on the kid if you have like a great father, like or a great
But
mother.
like, even when you look at Obama's kid, they're already doing better. They grew up better.
Mm-hmm.
So he already did his job.
The better upbringing.
Yeah,
You know what
they
I'm
grew up, financially better, like worldly better. Like even though he was Hawaii,
The parental tip is better.
Yeah.
because he had
he was
this
single.
strange-
Yeah, so
this strange relationship with his
they're
father.
already better.
But that's sort of
Like you're talking about a
disadvantage.
job, but in life they are doing better than he was growing up.
Right.
But if you have disadvantage of a child like he did, then you overcome that to become great.
Sometimes.
But sometimes if you don't, a lot of times
Nepotism
if
is a real thing. Look how many people are killing off nepotism.
All right, I just feel that
You know?
disadvantage as a child does help you later. So
It can.
trying to give
It
your
can.
kid everything.
It can, or it could make it worse.
No,
Yeah.
you don't give your
Depends
kid
on how you
everything,
flip
but I'm
it.
saying his kids have already grown up better than him and Michelle did. They're just because of what they did, and then you hope they accomplish more. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I gotta get out of here, y'all. That's been another
Okay. Hey.
episode of Daddy Issues. If you have questions, ask us in the YouTube page in the comment section. We'll tackle them on the show. I'd like to thank everybody that sent in the questions. Thanks for listening. You can find us anywhere you get your podcasts. You can find me on Tony Baker Comedy, everything. Keon.
Keon Polee on everything, and if we are doing the shows,
We'll be in Orlando,
we'll be in
Florida
Orlando Improv
this weekend,
Thursday through Sunday.
Thursday through Sunday at the
6
Orlando
shows.
Improv.
Pull up.
6 shows. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully the weather is
Yeah.
it's not
Please.
frightful. We'll be there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hot out there.
Ugh.
Lord have mercy. I ain't going nowhere.
Oh, good. Cool.
Yeah.
I don't want to do nothing.
Man. All right. But and Maya, thank you once again.
My pleasure.
And we'll see y'all next time, man. We out here.
Hurry up.